Good. Okay. So let us start now. Yes. So we have gone with resolution of vectors, students. Okay. Now, just resolution of vectors doesn't give the full idea. Okay. Let us see what is dot product first. Okay. So let us today go with dot product. Okay. And then we will come back to resolution of vector and we will go much deeper into it. Okay. So let us go with dot product. Okay. Dot product. It is also called scalar product. Okay, so we will go with just a second. We will go with scalar product or dot. It is called scalar product or dot product. Scalar product, dot product, or it is also called work product. This is also sometimes it is called work product. Now, what is dot product? If you have a vector A, which is given by AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, and then you have B vector, which is defined by BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. That is the way it is. Okay. Then, if you have to say A dotted with B, A dotted with B comes as A magnitude, magnitude of B, okay, and then cos alpha. This is the magnitude of this. Magnitude of, not magnitude, it is just like that. It is not a magnitude at all. Okay, I'm sorry, here I'm sorry. A dotted with B, I'm just, okay, A dotted with B is equal to AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. Observe, this is a scalar. There is no I vector. There is no unit vectors here. Observe. So this is a scalar. So this can also be written as equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos alpha, where the alpha is nothing but the angle between two vectors. Say this is B vector, this is A vector. Okay, and say this is the alpha. So what I can say, I can take a product, I can take a resolution here, a scalar, or say, component of this vector. What is this vector? This vector is called as B, magnitude of B cos alpha, this length, is it not? So B cos alpha in B cos alpha into A, magnitude of A, gives the magnitude of my A dot B. Generally, it is called a work product because work is given as which is not a scalar vector, it's a scalar. Work is a scalar, which is given by force dotted with ds. Correct? That is how the work is done. Is it not, students? Work is force which is applied and a movement which is done. This is work. Correct? This can be written also as F dot F into ds magnitude into cos alpha. So what is it? You have the same force here, or we say this is the force. We can say anything. Okay, you can say this is force and this is ds here. Okay, if I say this is ds or s, if I want to say, I can say s. Okay, then what happens? This becomes say alpha. Okay, so our f, sorry, work is equal to f dot s. Okay, f dot s, or we can say, because it is at one line, we are saying f dot s. Okay, in case it is curved, okay, then the force direction changes every time. Okay, so we can say, okay, instead of this we can say dw. Okay, we can say dw is equal to f dot ds, and the total work is integration of f dot ds. That way we can. Okay, so this is, so we have to be very careful with this is f and then say ds. Okay, so small work dw is f dot ds. Okay, this is nothing but if it is going in the same line, then it is f s cos alpha. Correct? So work, total work can be done like this. or it can be this way. So work can also be equal to integration of f dotted with reads. Make sense? Okay, that is the total. Okay, this is how we put the scalar product. Make sense, students? This is about scalar product or dot product. Any doubts? You know these things. It's very simple, but there are some things. Only knowing this is not enough. We will do some problems, because when we do problems, we will get depth of it. Okay. Some more rules I want to tell you, students. The rules which you know already. Okay. I dotted with I. I'll write it here. Okay. I vector, unit vector dotted with the same unit vector. I dotted with I is equal to j dotted with j is equal to k dotted with k, that is equal to 1. Okay. And also I dotted with j is equal to j dotted with k is equal to k dotted with I is equal to 0. And also it is commutative. Okay. So a dotted with b is equal to b dotted with a. Very important. This is important. It's commutative. Very, very small things, but very important. It's commutative. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what do we mean by dot product? Like, can we give any
I,
statement by which we can easily remember these things? I into I equal to one.
mm,
What you can say, sir?
I'll come back.
Okay.
Like, write this down. I'll try to make. I'll try to say what is a scalar product, what is a dot product. Is it not? It is generally told with work only, but let me think whether I can come up with something new.
Anything simple form so that we could remember these things.
Okay.
I into I equal to one.
That okay. See, okay, I'll tell you why these things happens. I will tell you. Okay. Somebody is asking permission. Yeah, theta is 0, so cos theta is 1. You can say that. That's what I thought I will do. Let you finish writing, then we will see. Okay. Done, students? Students, kindly support me by asking your friends to join. Okay, this week. You have the best of the teachers all over India, students. Okay, it's not the one which is there now. There are a number of other people also. Okay, but that I can bring only when it is viable commercial. You can see my website. Okay, in my website you can see all the people who are there. Okay, apexacademics.co.in. In that you see about us speech. You can see what who are the faculty who are there. These are the faculty who are already in the who have said openly. There are some people who did not say openly. They are working in some industry or some organizations. Okay, so they are helping me out. Okay, so those people when they come, okay, it will be really great. Okay, so, because these are people with high level of to say industrial as well as academic experience. You consider we have one of our other professor called his name is Srinivasan. Okay, Srinivasan is working in JK Tires now. Okay, so he has agreed to help me out in teaching. Okay, he's my friend only. Okay, he has completed his PhD in design from IIT Madras, MS plus PhD, that is direct PhD he has got. Okay, MS converted into PhD. Okay. Then there was another professor who was there last time, but I couldn't bring him. Okay, his name was Sri Shailam. Okay, and he is now assistant professor in IIT Jammu. Okay. So great. There are 4 or 5 friends of mine who are there in IIT and NITs. One of my classmates is there who is working in NIT Warangal. 3 of my friends working in BITS Hyderabad. Okay. One is working in IIT Bombay. One is working in IIM Kozhikode. Okay. A lot of friends I have, students. And Ram Kumar has become a professor now in IIM Kozhikode. Done, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have to tell me, otherwise I'll be just sitting like this, talking all the things other than Git, is it not? Other than the topic, okay? But be important, but still we will move forward. That can happen anyhow, okay? Now, another point here, what is said is, see, always this dot product, okay? I'm trying to answer what Ramakrishna has asked, okay? Dot product is work product, correct? Now, how it is useful is the question. Work is related to energy, is it not? So, if you want to find energy what is consumed, your dot product becomes very, very important. Okay, first. Now, how can you remember is one of the questions which you have asked. Let me say this. Okay, say A dotted with B is equal to A B cos alpha. Correct. So this cos, when I into I is in this direction. In the same direction you have I. Then what happens? What is cos alpha between I and I? What is alpha between I and I? It is 0, correct? When you say I dot I, that means is equal to I magnitude, which is 1, into I magnitude into cos 0, correct? And I magnitude is 1, this is 1, cos 0 is 1. So this becomes 1. Now, in case you say I dotted with a j, then what happens? This becomes I dotted with a j magnitude. Magnitude is always 1, is it not? Into cos 90. 90 is 0, that's why it is 0. So, any two unit vectors or any two vectors which are at 90 degree to each other, its dot product goes to 0, which is at the same direction, dot product goes to 1. Make sense? Okay, I don't know.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is one of the way. There might be some good teachers who will always have some extra methods. Okay, but for me, I don't have it at this moment of time. Okay, so this is what I can think about. Okay. I try to be, and this type of questions when you ask, I will, that is there in the back of the mind. So let me think about it and let me get there. Okay. Yeah. So this is what is work product is. Okay. Now one of the things which is related to dot product is like this. Okay. See, whenever say a particular how do I say that? Okay. So okay. 1 second, students. Okay. A dotted with I. Okay, we know, see, again, let me repeat. Okay, A vector is AXI plus AYJ plus AZK. Agreed? Now, if I say A dotted with I is what? A dotted with I is AX. Correct, students? A dotted with the J is AY and A dotted with K is equal to AZ. Very important. Simple and straight. Correct, students? Also, we can say like this. Okay, another point is if you consider a vector A can be magnitude of vector A, okay, magnitude of vector A into how can I say that? Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay, let me go like this. Okay, let me go like this. Okay, if I have what is A dotted with A, what is A dotted with A? A dotted with A can be ax square plus ay square plus az square. Make sense? Correct? A dotted with A. I hope you get that. Why it is that? So what happens? The dot product is actually equal to the magnitude. Okay. So we can say dot product of two vectors, okay, is equal to the product. Okay. So when you say A dot A, that means A magnitude is always equal to square root of A dotted with A. Students, we are doing everything like churning. Okay, a lot of things we are churning now. Okay, so magnitude of A can also be written as A dotted with A. I hope you are appreciating this. Okay, just I know you know these things, but still we are churning this out. Okay, so magnitude of A is equal to A dotted with A because magnitude of A is square root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. Makes sense? Another point. Okay, if I consider, say, for example, um, a vector, let me put it in the next slide. Please write it down fast, students. Write it down fast because this is known things. You can do it fast. There's nothing complicated things here. Write it down fast and tell me this.
Sir, is there any case where we actually dot a vector with itself? Is it practical?
Why not practical? Why not practical? We will see that. We will see that.
No, just
It's possible. It's possible. Okay, it's possible. How it is possible, we will see later. Okay. Vector with itself,
yes, sir.
vector with itself is the magnitude of that vector. Okay,
Sir,
But then that will be like normal multiplication, no?
which
If
one?
it's in same direction. If both are in same direction, then it will be like normal multiplication, no?
Um, Not exactly. Okay, magnitude can be multiplied obviously. Okay, we can
Yes, yes.
obviously multiply the magnitude. Agreed. Okay, so if I say A dotted with A, we can write magnitude of A into magnitude of A. That is possible because this is a scalar. Magnitude of A is scalar. That is possible. Correct. Then you find what? You find a dot product. That's, make sense? It's trivial, students, so that's why it is difficult to explain. Correct. But it's very important also. That's why it has to be explained. Okay. But it's more of understanding. Okay. I hope you understood this.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, how like a dot I equal to ax? Did we get it from above equation, or it's
Okay, let me.
like what I'm thinking is like if we substitute it to above equation, then we get something 3a.
Where do we substitute this?
If we substitute a dot I equal to ax in above equation, a equal to x.
Why are we substituting it?
Now, just I'm thinking, so like how I don't know how we got it.
Okay, let us do that. Let us do that.
Okay,
Next slide. Next slide I will do.
okay,
Okay. So
okay, sir.
now I'll do it here. Okay. So if I say A dotted with I, what is this? This is AXI plus AYJ plus AZK dotted with 1I plus 0J plus 0K. Correct? So what is that you will get? You'll get AX, is it not? Okay.
Okay, got it, sir. I first I didn't get how we got it. Now we got it. Thank
Oh, very good. Very good. So this is how you get AX. Make sense? Yes. This is AX. Others got it? Please ask me questions like this. Okay. This is one of the things. These kind of students are very important for me who ask these questions. There was one student in the previous class called, his name is uh, Divakar, okay, Anirudh Divakar. Okay. He used to ask very good questions. Okay. He did not clear, but the thing is that he was like in he was from Chennai basically. Okay. And he was um, there, it is not about learning at all. Professors used to give marks like anything. Okay. They used to give the previous day. They used to give the questions, and next day they will ask to give the exams. And in all the exams, if, the attendance was also not compulsory. Okay. That was purely commercial based college. Okay. It has closed down now. If you do like that, the college will obviously close down. So in Chennai, there were a number of colleges which came like that, which were very much interested only in money given by the students. And the attendance, they used to have less attendance so that students will give for attendance, to say less than 85% if attendance is there, they have to give some fine, is it not? They used to collect that fine even if a student doesn't come at all, they're not worried. Okay, they will take the fine and they'll be happy. No pestering students. Okay.
Done, sir.
Done,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Done.
Done, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, another point here, let us see. Okay. So if I want, say, this is a
Sir, could you go to previous?
previous page, yes.
Sir, that formula in the box, I think that is not right.
It is not right. Why? A dot,
No, sir, not that, not that. The below one.
this one, magnitude of
Magnitude.
A is equal to square root of A dot A. Oh, good. Okay. So you are saying that, see, sir, no, it's proper, no, Baba. What is magnitude? What is magnitude of A dot A? What is that? Square root of AX square plus AY
Yes,
square plus AZ square. Correct?
yes, sir. Got it. I thought square is missing. No, sir.
No, no, square root is missing. Correct.
Okay, sir.
Correct. Now let us see this. Okay. So when you consider three vectors, okay, say x, I'll say this is x, y, z. Okay, it's proper to say this is x, this is y, this is z. Correct. Along x you have I vector, I unit vector. Along y you have j unit vector. Along z you have k unit vector. Right? Now let us take a direction r, somewhere in between. Say this is a r vector. Okay. Now r vector I will write it as rxi plus ryj plus rzk. Okay, I'll write it like this. Okay. Now, if I want to find the unit vector along this direction, if I have to find the unit vector along this direction, how do I do it? Okay. So the unit vector along R, I have told you already, unit vector along R, unit vector along R, okay, along R can be equal to, we can say, just a second. If you say the unit vector along R, this can be, say, Rxi plus Ryj plus Rzk divided by R dotted with R, okay, and square root of that, correct, which is magnitude of R. Fine. Now, also we can also say like this, instead of saying like this, I can also say unit vector R is equal to R dotted, what R, uh, R is the vector, very important. Okay, let me put it like this. Okay, just a second, students. Okay, we can also put, if I consider this R, okay, this R vector I can also put as, or R unit vector, I can always put as R cap. R unit vector is R cap dotted with I in the direction of I, correct? This is correct. Okay, so we can write R cap is equal to R dotted with I in the direction of I plus R cap dotted with J in the direction of J plus R cap dotted with K in the direction of K. Okay, this is how unit vector we can write. Okay, now this unit vector can be written as Li plus Mj plus Nk, where this L, M and N are direction cosines, Make sense, students? So we can write R dotted with J, R dotted with I, R dotted with K. Okay, so we can say L, which is, you can say, the angle that it makes with x axis, say alpha, the angle that it makes with y axis, say beta, and the angle that it makes with z axis, say gamma. Okay, so L is equal to, you can say L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma, which is also equal to L, which is also equal to R cap dotted with I cap, which is equal to R cap dotted with the J cap, that is equal to R cap dotted with K cap. Very good. So dot product of two unit vectors gives the direction cosines. So this implies, okay, dot product of two unit vectors gives the direction cosines. Now, how is it important? Let us see in the next problem, we will see. And one more point here, the magnitude of the, sorry, this is not R like this, R is cap, unit vector, okay? Magnitude of R cap is always equal to 1. That means my L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Very, very important. This is very, very, very important. This implies, you can say, this you can write it later on, students, okay? So, since r cap, magnitude of r cap is equal to 1, L square plus m square plus n square is always equal to 1. Once we do a problem, we will understand it better. Student, the power has gone. Okay. I think so. Let me see it again. No, power is there. I had switched off the AC. That is one indication that power is gone. So they say it, but they don't generally, or not always they cut the power. Okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
so that r cap is equal to r cap into I cap into I cap. That equation I did not understand, sir.
Oh, I will clarify that. Okay, I'll clarify. Let us do a problem and then we will do. Okay. So this r cap, I take it as a statement right now. Take it as a statement right now. Let us do a problem and let us see. Okay. So this is not understood. Keep in mind. Okay. If I skip this, please tell me later on. Okay. So when you do the revision or anything, if you think that I have not answered this later on, please ask me that question again. Okay.
So in the diagram, that alpha is from Z to R vector.
It is from X to R vector. Okay, alpha. Gamma is from Z to R vector. It's in 3 dimensions.
Z to R vector. Okay, sure. Thank you.
This is with respect to beta is with respect to R to Y. Good. All those things will be clear in a moment. Okay. Now let us take a general method and let us try to solve it. Okay, then we will understand it better. Okay. Done? Are you done with it, students?
No, sir. No, sir.
Very good. Don't worry.
Sir, that unit vector along r cap is there, no, sir? Divided by root of magnitude of r dot magnitude of r. We can directly write magnitude of r only, right, sir?
I'm sorry. Dotted. I'm very sorry. My bad. R dotted with R. Makes sense? Or we could write this R vector divided by magnitude. I'm very sorry. Correct that, students. Making simple mistakes. Yeah. Done?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Now let us see, is this direction cosine only for this kind of things? Okay, can we do something else? Okay, let us say uh, a particular vector r, okay, direction cosine of r, which is given as rx I, we can say, sorry, rx I plus ryj plus rzk with another vector c. Let us take a vector c, cxi plus cyj plus czk. We will take another vector cyi plus cxi plus cyj plus czk. Now the question is, can we determine the direction cosine of r with respect to c? We can have it like that. Find out direction cosine of r with respect to c. That means c unit vector you have to take. So what you should take? You should take the unit vector of r and unit vector of c, and then find that unit vector. Okay, find that angle between those two. Direction cosines, not direction cosine, direction cosines. Okay, now the direction cosines here would be, if you consider, it is, this defines the direction, is it not? I can say r, so cos alpha can be written as r dotted with c, sorry, not like that. Okay, you can write cos alpha as equal to, correct, okay, the angle between those two, this one can be written as, yes, I'm sorry, not direction cosine, direction cosine. Okay, we can write it as r dotted with the c, the angle between these two vectors, very important. The direction, this cos alpha is the direction cosine of r with respect to c, or it is the angle between those two vectors given by r magnitude divided by c magnitude. Make sense? So now initial one, when you say r dotted with c, what you get? Rx cx plus ry, sorry, rx cx plus ry cy plus rz cz divided by magnitude of r dotted with c. So we get r dotted with c and then square root of that, correct? So r dotted with c, or we can say, yeah, we can say r magnitude into c magnitude. That way also we can write. Okay, so r magnitude into c magnitude. That's how you find the cosine. So between two angles, if you want to find out the between two vectors, if you want to find the angle, it is nothing but cos inverse of r dotted with the c divided by r and c. Very good. Magnitude of r and magnitude of c. Let us do some problems and then we will see. Very important, students, has been asked a number of times in a number of exams. Now let us do a complicated problem, which old students, we know we have done it a number of times. But that is one problem through which you will get insights. A crane problem. Okay, let us do that problem now. And you will see what you think is complicated is so easy. Now I will show you what we are doing. Okay, one tough problems. A tough problem, when it is introduced, is always a tough problem, right? And there all the concepts will be clear. Done, students?
So this is nothing but the unit vector of r dot unit vector of c, right, sir? Cos
Exactly.
alpha equal to.
Very correct. Very correct. So cosine is what? R unit vector dotted with C unit vector. That is cosine. Now come back. Now come back. Glad you asked this question because it reminded me how to explain this. So R unit vector is R unit vector dotted with I unit vector gives the angle between R and I. Make sense? So that is cos alpha. Correct? Make sense? Hello?
Yes, sir.
R dotted with I gives cos alpha, which is L, which gives the angle between R vector and I vector. Here it gives the cosine of R vector and I vector. This gives the cosine between R vector and J vector. This gives the cosine of R vector with K vector. So dot when you do, what you get? Cosine. Correct? Dot of two unit vectors gives the cosine. Correct? Simple. That explains that. That is the main purpose I had done this problem, but later on, sometimes absent-mindedness, we miss it. Okay. Yes.
Here, could you go to that slide?
So ask last one, last slide.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. Students, if you have any doubts, do not keep the doubts. Put a WhatsApp message to me. Okay. I will discuss the doubts in the class. Whatever the time of the day or night it might be, whenever you get a doubt, you message it. We have to be 24 hours. We have to be in that mindset. Only then these kind of gate type of exams can be excelled. Clearing can happen easily, but excelling is the major aim we should have. Okay. So we have to be in that 24 hours a day. Okay. So whenever you have a question in any topic for that matter, just message me the question. Okay. And I'll answer it during the class. Okay. I will not leave any questions which you have asked more than 1 or 2 days. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, next one. Okay. Let us solve this problem. What we have is a crate, or you can say a cubical block, not cubicle, okay, a block, okay, something like this. Okay, there is a block like this. Okay, and then you see this is 3 meters, this is 2 meters, and this height is 1 meter. Okay, now this is lifted up. Say this is the center of this block. Center of block here. This is the center of the block here. So this is the center. Okay, from the center I'll go up like this. Okay, from the center, let us go up like this, and we have a point here. On this point, and from this one, this distance here, this distance, okay, is 3 meters. This distance is 3 meters, and on that point there is a hook, okay, which is pulling this using 3 ropes. One rope connects here, the other rope is connecting over here, okay, which is at a distance of 1.6 meter, which is at a distance of 1 meter. 1.6 meter is somewhere here, is it not? So from here, at a distance of 1.6 meters, 1.6 meters, you have a rope here, right? Okay. Then another one, this is the second one, let me write it neatly. This is the second rope. Third rope is connected from here to here. This is the third rope. Third rope is here. Okay. So now here this one has a force of F1. This one is F2 and this one is F3. Okay. Now this weight of this thing is 2000 Newton. 2000 Newton means around 200 kg. Okay. And this has to be pulled using a crane here. This a crane has to pull it. Okay. This is connected to the hook to crane. Now determine the tensions. Determine the tensions in each rope. Determine the tensions in each rope is the question. Now can we do it? Now to do this, first of all, one of the ways we generally try is to resolve this. Is it not? Write this first of all, students. Once you finish writing, tell me, write it neatly and think about how can we solve it. Okay, don't write anything. Okay, write only this, this diagram neatly. Okay, and let us fix x, y, z. Okay, so that we will not have any confusion. So it is given that this is y, this is x. So this is where should be z, students? So y, x, z, correct? So z is up, correct? Not down. So this is z. Let us fix the coordinate system. Okay. Tell me when you finish, students. Okay. There is one company called OmSpace, Indian company only. They are building India's first 3D printed rockets. There are 4 or 5 companies which are coming up now. One of the biggest company in that is Skyroot. The Skyroot company is started by 2 IIT IIT MTechs. Okay, one person who is working in ISRO has resigned from ISRO. Okay. They are all young students, around 30s, in early 30s. They have started a company. You see that? So getting into IITs, chances of starting a company is huge in your early 30s itself. Until then, you're not impoverished. Not that you'll not get any funding. You'll get funding. You'll get salary from government of India. So instead of working for say 25,000 in your a private company, you can work for 25,000 in your own company. That's the advantage. And later on own a company. The number of companies in IITs which I have seen in this 10 years. I am there in IIT from 2008. I am following IIT from 2008. IIT Madras at least. Okay. There is one called Plan S, okay, which has come up 2014, 2015. I was seeing it growing. Then there is this one, Vayujal. Vayujal, person who is the CEO of that is a close friend of mine, Vayujal. Then PZ. PZ is a multi-million dollar company now, and its owner, okay, its owner will teach in Apex. His name is Suresh. Okay, he has developed a product which shows what is the tensions in the muscles. Okay, it is for this one. What is physiotherapy? It is for physiotherapy, and he has developed some diagnostic tools. Okay, and he's a person who has done his MS in IITM and MBA from IIM Kolkata. Okay, so IIM Kolkata, not Kolkata, IMC. Okay, so he'll be teaching in IIT in Apex. Okay, for when the ENC thing starts, okay, electronics and communication. He will teach this one. They say he will teach signals and systems. Okay, very important, very nice person to teach signals and system. Similarly, we have two people who have their own companies teaching in my institute now for mechanical only. One person for mechanical, one person for civil. Okay. Yeah, students, have you written this down? Please tell me, students. Don't waste your time. Done? Very good. Please tell me. Okay. See, I keep this time so that you will not rush into, you will not miss anything. Okay. But we should see that we will not waste more time than required. Okay. So now, first of all, see, whenever these kind of things are done, one of the things we have to see is we have to find the unit vectors. Let us find unit vectors. So let us say this is say A. Let us name this as B. Let us name this as C, this point as C, and let us name this point as D. Okay. Now, can we find the unit vector, say A, B? Can we find the unit vector AB? Is the question. Can we find the unit vector between A and B? I'm not talking about forces. Unit vector shows what? It shows the direction. Can we find out the unit vector AB? I'll go slow here, very important. I may extend this class also now, okay? Just to understand this concept. We'll complete this class, complete this concept, then only we'll stop the class, okay? So when you consider A and B, okay, can you find the unit vector? For that, we need to find AB vector. Now, when you say AB vector, what AB vector you will have? We can have displacement vector. We can have the distance between A and B. So what is AB vector? We have displacement vector. Now this could have been told with force vector also. We will do examples tomorrow where we say we give a force vector and then find the unit vector. Unit vector does not have any units. Okay, displacement vector has a unit in meter, centimeter, length units. Force vector has units in Newton. Okay, if you say velocity vector, it has meters per second. If it's acceleration vector, meter square per second. Area vector, meter square. Area is a vector, keep in mind. Okay, area is not a scalar. Okay, divided by AB magnitude. Now, first of all, to find out what is AB unit vector, how do you do? We have to see the coordinates, and we have to see from A to B when we go. How do we go? What is the distance between A to B? It is nothing but, now one more point here, I am telling concepts in a question. Okay, so if I want to find out A, B with respect to a coordinate system, let us say with respect to this coordinate system, say let us say this is point O, let us say this is the origin X, Y, and this is Y, Z, and say this is X. Let us fix this coordinate system. We could have fixed anything else also. Let us fix that. Now, this comes nothing but position vector of B minus position vector of A will give you AB. Now, what is position vector? When you say position vector, you say this is O, origin O, which is given by 0, 0. Okay, 0 in x, 0 in y. Okay, so now this 0 and 0, this coordinates which are there. Okay, so when you go from this point to A, what is the unit vector? What is the vector we have to see? And from this point to B, what is the vector we have to see? Okay, let us see what is B. B, when you see from this point to go to this point, how much should I move is important. Okay, so if I consider with respect to PB, okay, for this B, from here I have to go 1 meter plus 3 meter. Agree? In the K direction. Let us see in the X direction first. What is it in the X direction? X direction is this positive. If I want to reach B, I should move, say, 2 by 2, which is 1 meter. So I can say this is equal to 1I because, sorry, minus 1I because I am going in the negative direction. This is the positive direction. I am going in the negative direction for 1. I'll reach here. I will use a blue color, this one. It's very easy, student, but it's very easy to get confused also. Okay. So what I will do, I have to go from here to here. Let me start from here. And then I will go minus 1I, minus 1I. Then next, I will go in the y direction by, say, here like this, from here till here. So this distance is 1.5. So this distance I will go as 1.5 j. Then I will go up like this till here. I'm sorry, I'll make it dotted. So till that point, observe, I will go with a distance of 3k. Make sense? Minus 1I, 1.5j plus 3k. Correct? This is 3k. So like that we go. So I will write PB as, I will erase this. I will write this as minus 1I plus 1.5j plus 3k minus, let me use another color
So it
for,
should be 3.5, right, sir?
So it
Huh?
is not 3K.
It is
4K,
4k. I'm sorry. It is 4k. Very good.
3.5.
Yes, not 3.5, 4. Why? Because 1 meter here and 3 meters over here. So it is 4.
Ah, yes, sir.
It is 4k. And then minus, if I say other side, I'll use another bright color, say this color, purple color. Okay. So next, what I will go from this point to here, I have to go. How much should I move in this direction? I should move only in the Z direction, 1k, is it not? So it is 1k. So now total PA minus PB will be equal to PA minus PB will be equal to, if I take this red color, okay, that is equal to 1I minus 0I, correct? So it is minus 1I plus 1.5I minus 0j, sorry, 1.5j minus 0j. So 1.5j minus, sorry, plus 4k minus I, so 3k. Now the same thing I could have done without using this position vector concept. I could have done what is the distance it takes for me to go from A to B. From A to B, if I have to go, I have to go minus 1I, then plus 1.5j plus 3k. Correct? I could have done it directly. Correct? So like that, I could have defined AB. Make sense? Now, once we find out AB vector, okay, how to find out AB unit vector? So AB unit vector, let me put it out here. Okay, this one I will put here. Okay, so unit vector AB is minus 1I plus 1.5j plus 3k divided by square root of 1 square plus 1.5 square plus 3 square. And you get the answer in terms of something into I, something into J, something into K. Find it out and tell me the answers to this. What is AB unit vector? You get this is. Tell me the unit vector AB unit. Did you get this unit vector as minus 0.2857i plus 0.4286j plus 0.8571k? Did you get this? Is the question.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now let us find out some of the things. See, when I do a problem is not done to get the answer. Keep in mind. Okay. See, in your VTU exams, the problem is done to get the answers. Here, problem is done to understand the concepts. Okay. So here, this unit vector AB can be written as Li plus Mj plus Nk. Great. So now we have seen L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 0. Let us check here. You see here 0.2857 square plus 0.4286 square plus 0.8571 square. What is that? You tell me. Sorry, is equal to 1. I'm sorry, not 0, 1. I'm sorry. Correct. Tell me whether what is the answer. Do you get 1? Just check it out. And this is very important. I have started this, okay, but there are a number of students whom I find finds it difficult to get this vector properly, position vectors and vector AB. I hope everybody is okay with this. Otherwise, please ask. Initially, it will become difficult. Later on, it is easy. We have not yet solved the problem. While solving the problem, we are understanding vectors properly.
One nine 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 nine.
Yes.
It's at 19999. We are doing.
Correct. That is 1. Is it not? Yes. So it is 1. Correct. Fine. Have you finished writing, students? The people who have finished writing, they can attempt to see what is CB, find out CB unit vector as well as DB unit vector. Find it out. How many of you have not finished writing this? Tell me. Okay, that's enough. I have not finished. Everybody finished then? No responses here, correct? Yeah? Finished writing the students? Hello?
No, sir, no.
No, okay, very good. I know. There is some lag always that I have to take care because whatever I speak, for you to respond, there is a lag. There are two lags. One is because of the because of the internet which is going. Okay, however fast the internet is, there is a lag of at least 0.5 seconds. Okay, or 1 second. Okay. Then there is one thing. If you want to talk, you have to come and click that button. Okay, opening up. But for that, there is a lag in mental lag because you'll be thinking, and with the thinking, there is writing also. Writing and thinking, then you have to stop this. You'll feel that you have to write this, then you have to click. Okay, so sometimes these things has to be taken into consideration by us faculty. This I am observing when I am see my kids also have online classes. Okay, so these humane things we have to observe. Otherwise, what will happen? Teacher will continuously scold, saying that Hey, students, please respond. Okay. And after some time, student also will get what this professor is saying. He is not giving time to write only. Okay, these are all the generally in human behavior. Okay, a lot of in the sense complications will come because we don't take into consideration these things. Human behavior is one of my what to say research subject, not not in terms of writing. Okay, I have not written any paper in human behavior, but I observe. Most of the time, human conflicts is avoidable. 99% of the time.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. Okay. Now next part. Okay. Next. Now, what is a dB then? Can we find out dB unit vector? dB unit vector, what I have got or what our Shames has got is 0.3162 I plus 0.9487 K. See whether you get that. And we have got CB vector as equal to minus 0.1761 I minus 0.4402 J plus 0.8805 K. See whether you get this. Okay. What is a dB vector you have got? You tell me first of all. Okay. And CB vector what you got. Then you can find this. Okay. Do the math, students. This is the final. This is the answer we have got about the unit vector. Okay. You have to check it out. Tell me if you get that. I'll give you some time. Students who have registered already, if they don't have access to any of the drive, please message me. I will give the access. Okay. I will see it today again. Okay. Before you do say only, I will give you. Okay. I'll check it once. By tomorrow, if you don't get the access, please tell me. Okay.
Sir, I didn't get how we got the position vector PB.
dB. Yes. So first of all, when you have dB, let us understand. Let us have this thing here. Okay. And then, okay. So you have D here and B somewhere here, correct? So this is D, this is B. Okay. You know from here to here, D to B, what is the distance? It is 0.5 meter, correct? So what is that direction? That direction is X as we have set it, is it not? And this was Y, correct? And this was Z, correct? So based on this, if you consider D to B, if you consider So from D to B, how much should I move? I should move from D to B, correct? DB. If I have to move from D to B, I should move in the positive direction of X by how much? 0.5. So I have to write 0.5i plus. How much should I move on Y from D to B? Nothing. I don't have to move at all. So it is 0j plus. You have to move here like this, then up like this directly. So 3k. Make sense? Make sense? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. So now next find out with respect to C and B. I know it is not easy, first of all. Okay, initially when this is being taught, it is not easy. Okay, there can be confusion. I saw the same problem when I was teaching AutoCAD. Okay, I was saying all the coordinate system in AutoCAD, because when AutoCAD starts, you have to start with the keyboard inputs only. I have taught AutoCAD for more than 60 times, for 60 batches, 60. Starting from around AutoCAD, my batches goes for around 60 hours. Not 60 hours, sorry, 120 hours. I teach AutoCAD for 120 hours. Okay. So starting from, say, coordinate system, the relative coordinate, the absolute coordinates. Okay. Then going with all the, what do you say, all the object snaps. So there also I found people are not comfortable with coordinates. But that is the basic thing, okay? Especially for a civil engineer. Also for mechanical, obviously, when you say coordinate measuring machines. Okay, if you are saying all those big machine learning and all those things, you say robotics, you say, and you cannot imagine coordinates, how bad it is it not? That is what is the problem with today's education system. We talk big things and we don't realize for realizing big things, simple things has to be strong. We just are like playing to the gallery. In a sense, we are playing to say something great, to show that we are better than others. To say to our neighboring auntie that my daughter is here, my son is here. They are very intelligent. Our parents always boast, is it not? Should not get reduced to that. Okay? Should be very humble. My neighbors think I'm useless. Okay? Sitting at home for a whole day. If you ask my neighbors how is it, okay, something it as IIT it seems. So don't play to the gallery, students. Okay? These people will talk whether you are good, you are bad. They will talk. Okay.
I got the same answer, sir. Both.
Yes. Huh?
Both I got the same answer, sir. DB
Very
and
good.
CB.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Others. So Ramakrishna got it. RK got it. Others. Who is that?
Yes,
Who
Got it, sir.
Both you got? Varsha,
Yes,
right? Or Sanjana? Who is
Sanjana.
talking? Sanjana. So Sanjana got it. Okay. Others. Let us see. Nobody else got it? Old students, I'm not going to ask. Ashutosh. Ashutosh, if you don't get no, then that is a different case. Ashutosh got it.
I've got it, sir. I've got long.
Long ago, yes. So we have repeated twice for this for you. So how can you not know it? Okay. Others. Sainandan, Rahul, Diviraj has to get it. Is it not? Diviraj has got it, right?
Yes,
Diviraj,
sir, got it.
you got it. Very good. Okay. You have to get it. Okay. And Nitin will get it. Obviously, he'll feel it is very simple. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Yes. Sheldon has got it. Very good. Okay. Then Sheldon has got it. Any other person? Sheldon has got it. Anybody who find it difficult, did not understand? Gyanendra Prabhu,
Sir, I didn't get it.
You did not get it. Very good. Varsha. Okay.
So even I can get it.
Who is that who did not get?
Change.
Huh? Shane.
Change.
See, now let us understand this. So if I have to go, this you understood, right? Varsha and Shane got, how did you get this? Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Now when you go from C to B, what we should see is, if I'm going from C to B here, okay, what is this distance? This distance is 1.6, correct? So you're going from this point to here. What is this distance? This distance is 0.5. Which is the direction? X is this direction. First, we have to see how much I have to go in the X direction. What is that I have to go in the X direction? From 1.6 minus 0.5. What is 1.6 minus 0.5? Observe that. What is it? 1.6 I am going here, but 0.5 we have to minus. Is it not? Because this is 0.5. Or is it 0.5? No, it is 1. I am very sorry, students. Then I have done mistake here. This is wrong. I don't know how did you say right. Because this is 2 meters. This is 1 meter, correct? Okay. So this has to be 1. I'm very sorry, students. 1.
That is what I was wondering.
Huh?
That is what I was wondering.
That is
I
what?
thought I had gone. That is what I was wondering. I thought I had gone wrong with this.
Ah. Oh, 1. Okay, don't, I keep in mind I can go wrong. Okay. And the moment you think that I can go wrong, you'll start thinking. Okay. That is what is very important. Okay. Unknowingly, I'm benefiting you. Okay. Although I have a problem with doing simple mistakes. Okay. And here it is 0.6. So it is minus 0.6i. Varsha, was this the problem with you? This is what you did
Yes,
not
sir. Yes, sir.
Now you got
Yes.
the point?
Yes, got it.
Yes, very good. Now CB, you find it out fast. You have found CB? No, find it. So 0.6i, then we have, after 0.6i, we have to go in the y direction. How much? Y direction we have to go with minus 1.5j plus 3k. That's correct. Okay. Now let us understand further how to go. Okay. See, we have got the unit vector and we have to get the forces here, correct? So forces, this is F1 force, this is F2 force, then this is F3 force. Correct. So now what is important here is this F1 force is equal to magnitude of F1 force into unit vector AB. Makes sense? Because the force magnitude is there and the unit vector is in this direction. This shows force into direction, magnitude into direction. Okay. So magnitude of F1. So I can say this is F1, I will say, where F small f1 is magnitude, I will say, okay, F1 into AB. What is AB here? AB has come to me as, let us understand this, okay, AB has come as minus 0.2857i plus 0.42 and so on, okay, J plus 0.8517k, correct, into F1, correct. Similar way, F2 as a vector will become equal to F2 magnitude into the unit vector DB, sorry, CB, unit vector CB. F2 is with this. So what is CB? CB is given as minus 0.1761i plus, sorry, minus 0.4402j plus 0.8805k, correct. Similar way, F3 is equal to F3 into, we have we have 0.3162i plus 0.9487k, correct. Now this is F1, F2 and F3. Now this F1, F2 and F3 together should be equal to this 2000k vector. This is the total vector which is coming down, is it not? So what should happen? F1 plus F2 plus F3 should be equal to 2000 K. Now we can see this one, we can substitute here, and then we will see how to do it. Write this, students. Okay. See what we have to do. We have to substitute this here, substitute this here, substitute this here. Then equating, you have to equate coefficients of I, then equate coefficient of J, and then equate coefficient of K. So you will get 3 equations and 3 unknowns. You have to solve these 3 equations to find the 3 unknowns. That's it. That's how you do it. So a complicated problem becomes easy by knowing unit vectors. Write this down. Later on we will equate this. Okay. Very simple problem, correct? When I am solving, it took half an hour for me, but actually it will be much easier. We will go around 15 minutes more, students, or 10 minutes more at least, okay, to solve this problem. Okay, this flexibility we can have here, is it not? Write this down.
In equation F1 vector equal to its magnitude of F1 into, right, sir?
Exactly. Magnitude of F1, I put just F1.
Okay,
But in
okay,
my mind, I have that it is magnitude of F1. Okay.
okay, sir.
Reason why I'm extending also is the power cut. That is one another point. Okay. If there is power cut, I'll put it on the group students and I'll message all the other students also. They have put it on the newspaper that there will be a power cut. Okay. But until and unless it is totally required, they will not cut the power. Tell me when you finished writing, students. I will give you a snapshot of Sham series unsolved questions. Okay. So I will send it now itself so that you could solve that on your own and see whether you get the answers of it. Okay. I'm giving the snapshot from Sham series book. Okay. And I see you can solve those problems. Okay, try that out. Okay. This
Sir,
is
in unit vector DB, sir, instead of 0.3162, I got 0.16439, sir.
164.
Can you tell me whether I have gone
That is
wrong or
wrong. That
not?
is wrong. That is wrong. Others you got right? No.
DB, all I got correct, sir. DB
Yes.
and
There
CB.
is a problem with your solutions, you have to check it out. It's a calculation mistake. You got CB like the same, right? Correct?
Yes, yes, yes. CB I have got same, sir.
Same. This is same. Okay. But this you got wrong. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So
So that first value is 0.5 divided by square root of 0.5 square plus 3 square. Is it not, sir?
no. It is
Okay.
0.6, not 0.5. 0.6. That's why you made a mistake. CB first one is 0.6. You're talking about CB, right?
No, sir. DB.
DB.
I have
DB is
written it wrong, sir. I have written it 0.5 I. First you have
what?
written point.
That initially I had written it. I think you missed that when I corrected.
Yes, yes.
Initially I had written 0.5 only. Okay. Which was my mistake. Okay. Good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So I will take a snapshot and message you. Okay. This you can use to solve problem. This is part of the question banks you can take. This is from Shom series. You will be able to solve all these problems. Oh, it's not clear. I will delete that and I'll put it again. Wait. The message to all the students, you can just see that. Okay. Now, by now, you can solve all these problems in the Shom series book. Okay. You can take problems from any source, students. Okay. If you're not able to solve the problem, you tell me, I will solve it for you. Any source from all over the world. Because vectors, you have to be very good students always. Okay. And the faster you are, more better it is. And practice makes you more and more perfect. You can solve those problems, students. Okay.
Sir.
Huh.
Sir, in this problem, what is OC vector, sir? OC.
OC vector. Why OC is required here? OC vector, if you want to find it. Very good. Okay. If you want to find out OC vector, okay, this is, I understand you want to find the how it is to be done. Is it not? You have not got how it is to be done. Is it not? So if I want to find out O and C vector, now we have to see from O to C. First in the X direction, let us see. In the X direction, if I have to go, how much should I go? I must go in the negative direction. By how much? By this much. What is that?
Minus
0.4. Correct?
Yes, sir. Negative 0.4.
Exactly, negative 0.4. So we get it as OC as equal to negative 0.4I plus. We
3J.
get, yes, how much J?
Then 3J.
3J, correct. 3J, correct.
Then plus 1K.
Plus 1K. See, you are that it.
In C, when calculating CB, then it should be 1.4 I, sir.
When calculating CB, okay, it is not 1.4i. CB, B is in between here. So it is, when you go from C to B, it is 0.6i, minus 0.6i. Make sense? Hello?
Not like that, sir. We got vector OB. OB.
Okay, let us do OB. Okay, we have got OB, right? Good. Okay.
Find CB, sir.
So if I want OB, what is OB we have got? OB we have got it as, here we have OB is got as minus 1i plus 1.5j plus 4k, right? So let us put that. So what is that you have got? You have
Oh,
got,
sir. It's -1, sir. I got it.
correct? Good.
Yeah, I took it as 1.
Yes. So minus 0.6i. So sorry, minus 1i, minus 1i, right?
Yes, sir. -1.
So it is minus 1i. So that's how, okay, initially when we are not familiar and so much of things are coming, it is but natural to get confused. Okay, how to get away from confusion? Do the problems again and again. Confusion is gone. Right? Put pen on paper, very important. 15 minutes more. Done, students? Let us go for the next slide. I have given some problems to solve. Okay, you can solve that. That is from CHOM series, students. Okay. Whichever source you take, I'm not worried. Okay. Whichever source, anywhere, any textbooks, you will be able to solve problem. This is my claim. Whether it is subjective questions, whether it is objective questions, you will be able to solve, and you'll be able to solve fast. That is a thing. Done, student. This one is done. Let us go further. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Now let us solve. Oh my God. So let us copy, paste, and let us delete this. Not needed. Okay, fine. Now, next point over here. Okay. Now we have got F1, F2, F3, correct? So now if I want to do this, what should I do? I should say here F1 into minus 0.2857i plus 0.4286j plus 0.8571k plus F2 into 0.3162i plus 0.9487k plus F3, plus, that is done, okay, plus F3 into minus 0.1761i minus 0.4402j plus 0.8805k, that is equal to 2000k. That is equal to 2000k. Now what we have to do? Equating coefficients of I. What we will get? Minus 0.2857 F1 plus 0.3162 F2. Then we get minus 0.1761 F3 is equal to 0. Next one, you get it as 0.4286 F1 plus or minus 0.4402 F3 is equal to 0. Third one, we get it as 0.8571 F1 plus 0.9487 F2 plus 8805 F3 is equal to 2000. Okay, you have 3 equations and 3 unknowns. Solve for it. Okay, so we will get by solving 1, 2 and 3, we will get the answer as F1 is equal to 648.1 Newton, F2 as 937.1 Newton, and F3 as 631.1 Newton. See whether you get these answers. Check it out. So this you can do it by yourself, students. Write it down. We will go for a half an hour break. So we will meet again at 12 o'clock. Okay.
Sir, once the previous slide, sir.
Yes. We'll meet at 11:55. Okay. We'll meet at 11:55. 5 minutes I think you will take for this. And then 1 hour 15 minutes or so, or 1.5 hours also. Okay, we will take limits. We'll continue with that. And try solving all the vectors problems which are given, students. Okay, everything you can solve. The answer is just below that. You can see the answers there. If you don't get the answer, you can tell.
Sir, I got F2 as 631 and F3 as 936.
That's okay, I suppose. That's okay. I think you have interchanged. Instead of F2 here, this you have put it here. That is the reason you got it like that.
Sir, in first
sir,
equation,
F2
sir,
is-
it should be 0.3162 F3, no, sir. In equation 1.
Equation 1.
Second
is-
term, in equation 1, sir. 0.3162 F3. Should be.
F2.
No, sir. F2 is CB, right, sir?
Okay, okay. Answer.
Equations interchange, maybe.
Correct. Correct. I am very sorry. So now you get it proper? Good. Check it out again, students. You should get these answers only. Check it out here. This was F2, right? This is F3, right? F2 into, yeah, I made a mistake here. F2 should be with respect to, yes, not just me, our Shames has also done a mistake here. Zero, no.
Sir, I got F1 328.86.
Yeah,
So answers are coming.
Yeah. The problem is here. Okay, the problem is over here. Okay, this is F2 only. Okay, this is F3 only. This is F2. This is F3. But here this is F3. Correct? No. What is the problem here? Answers are coming, but it's getting interchanged. Is it? Let us check it out. Okay.
No, sir. In main equation, F2 into CB, right, sir?
Huh?
F2 into CB, right, sir? 0.3162 not written for F3.
Correct. F2 into CB. Correct. Fine. So this is CB. There's a mistake here. Even in Shames, there's a mistake. Okay. This is CB. Correct. This is CB. We have to do with F2. Correct. This is F3. Correct. Okay. Shames, there's no mistake. I'm sorry. Okay. This is, no, there is mistake. Shames has done a mistake. Yes, Shames has done a mistake. F3. Okay. So what it should be, yeah, accordingly you change it, student. This is F3. This is F2. Correct. And then this is F3 and this is F2. Correct, students? This is the way it is coming. So then you will get it. I hope you got the way to solve, is it not? Yes, Shames has done a mistake. No doubt. No doubt Shames has done a mistake. Good student. So we will stop here. We'll meet again at 11:55. Okay, or 12. 11:55 we will meet. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you.